Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alice. If you're new here, please thank you very much for stopping by. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share if you like my content. Also click the notification button to get notified whenever I post new videos, and very importantly, please comment so I can get feedbacks from you and know what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a detailed breakdown of internship application process here in Nigeria. Now, first and foremost, if you're hearing the word internship for the very first time, what's internship? Basically, internship is a one-year compulsory program for medical personnel here in Nigeria, and you're required to do that in an hospital that is accredited by the government or by your profession governing body. Now, it is important for you to undergo this program because at induction, what is given to us is provisional license. After your 1 year training, your 1 year internship, you are now entitled to get your permanent license. Now, note, not all hospitals and facilities you see in Nigeria are accredited by the government or professional governing bodies. Now, each different governing bodies have different hospitals that were accredited by them that they feel is fit enough to train interns in their profession. Now, for AMSIN, which is actually called Association of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, they have a list of about 27, if I'm wrong or right, 27 hospitals that are accredited in Nigeria to train medical laboratory science students. I will put up an image of the list of hospitals that are accredited by AMSIN in Nigeria. Now, what is the application process? The application process in Nigeria goes thus. Now, when an hospital has vacancy for internship or for interns, now they actually bring up an advertisement asking for people to come and apply for slots for interns. Now, they do not do MLS separate, nursing separate. The application process is always together. Like, they always, probably 95% of the time, they always require for application for all medical personnel in an hospital, maybe house officers, nurses, med lab, radiographers, etc, pharmacy and all that. Now, different hospitals have different applications fee. Some hospitals require an application fee while some applications are free. Now, I think the highest amount we've been asked to pay for internship application form has been 5,000. I don't think I've seen anyone that is higher than 5,000. Standard is 5,000. Then you could see one of 2,000, 1,000, 3,500, as the case may be. The documents required for you to submit, you actually need your provisional license, you need your university certificate, your birth certificate, state of origin certificate, O-level results, first school living certificate, your passport, your CV, application letter, and recommendation letter. Now, for those of you who think you finish school and then you can just boom, leave your lecturers alone. Sorry, you need at least 2 to 3 recommendation letters from your lecturers, because this will be required in most applications you are going to be sending for your internship. So please, it's always good to leave on a good note or leave on a good foot with your lecturer so you can get good recommendation letters from them. And I advise you to have about 3 or 4 recommendation letters just to be on the safe side, because some places ask for 2, some places ask for 3. It's also advisable to always have scanned copies of these documents on your phone or saved on your email, on your drive, on your iCloud, Google Cloud, and all that, because you might need to send copies of those documents to someone who wants to help you to submit outside wherever you're staying, or you might want to send through parcel services. You might want to apply through parcel services, and they will always tell you to send scanned copies to their email. So it is important for you to always have scanned copies of your document. Now, there are parcel services in Nigeria that help with internship application. Now, basically what they do is that they help you apply to any hospital that is open. At that point in time, they help you send your application to places that are open, but they do that for a fee of ranging from about 1,800 to 2,000 plus, depending on the hospital and depending on, I guess, how far the distance of the hospital. I do not know how they calculate it, but then out of that fee, that is what they use in printing out or your document by which they submit there. So there are different parcel services such as Interns Connect, MedLink, and many others. Now, application. Now, these hospitals shortlist candidates based on different criteria according to them, but most of the times the way they shortlist candidates are by candidates that do not submit the required documents. Probably your documents are not complete, you did not send license, or you didn't send anything. Most of the time, 95% of those people who have complete documents that apply for internship slots in hospitals get called to write the exam. Some hospitals write both written and oral exam. Why do some just do oral interview? Why some just do written exams? Why some do not do at all? Depending on the hospital, it varies from one hospital to the other. So it's very important that when you're applying to a place, you know what mode of application. Where do they do exams? Do they do oral interview? This helps you to be able to prepare well for them. Now, places that do not do any of this is places like HMB Abuja. They do not do exams or interview. They just they shortlist candidate and just pick people. Now, exam or interview questions are not only based on your discipline. They do not ask questions strictly based on your disciplines. Most places ask questions based on your discipline and also current affairs, probably in that state, current affairs in that state, or current affairs about health, the health world, health sectors, current affairs in general. So it's always necessary to have a broad knowledge of everything, not just knowledge of your discipline alone. Now, some hospitals might decide to just mix it up a little. Some places might decide to add English, math, and all that to the mix. Air Force, we add English, we add your discipline and mathematics. So it's also important to always inquire, to try to know how the exams of where you're going to be applying to is, so you know how to prepare for those examinations. Now, when you pass, which you will eventually do, now when you pass, you are expected to do documentation, undergo medical test. And now this medical test is basically to test your fitness, and you pay for it. I think most of the places where I've seen, you pay for the medical test. Some few hospitals actually are an exception to that. You do not pay for medical test, but then after doing your medical test and documentation, you can begin to start and make some money. That's if they pay you immediately. This is a detailed breakdown of the application process in Nigeria. Definitely you spend money while trying to apply, because you're actually going to spend money in application when you want to go down for the exams. There are sometimes you might have to travel out of the state and have to stay in a hotel or stay with someone, so definitely you spend money. So also put that at the back of your mind. Just always have a little 1 or 2 savings somewhere aside for application or when you're going to go and write exam. If you have any more questions about internship placement or internship, medical internship or MLS internship in Nigeria, please do feel free to put your questions in the comments section down below. And also, if there is something I skipped out in this application process that you've noticed, please also put it down in the comment section below. If there's anything you want to add about the application process in Nigeria, also please comment down below. If you have any topics you want me to talk about concerning internship in Nigeria, also put your question down below. Thank you very much for watching the video thus far. Please, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe and help the ministry.